Hey everyone, I'm Scott Stokely, and I'm here in Fredericksburg, Virginia at the 48th annual Virginia State Frisbee Tournament. And this is one of the most important events in our sports history. And I will be documenting the next 4 days with a video diary of every single thing that I do while I'm here. So go to my primary Facebook page if you want to follow. And I think you want to follow because there's going to be some really cool stuff happening. But first, why is this such an important event? And I'm going to explain via a short history lesson for those of you new to the sport. So back in the early days, like 70s and even before, you played Frisbee. There were different Frisbee games out there, but if you wanted to be a disc athlete, you kind of had to do them all. Most tournaments were multi-event tournaments. Well, over time, people began to specialize. You had people that were more into the relaxing technical aspect of Frisbee. They gravitated towards disc golf. You had those people that ran around and liked to run all the time. I was not one of those people, but they found that ultimate was the game for them. Then you had the crazy extreme sport athletes who gravitated towards guts, and then you had the artists that peeled off and started doing freestyle. But that's not the way it was. Early days, you had to play all the events. Now, as we move into the 80s, these overall events kept happening, usually in the form of state Frisbee championships. Now, there was the U.S. Open and the WIFDF World and U.S. Overall Championships, but the state overall is where all the local spirit was kept alive. But unfortunately, once the specialization happened, people became disc golfers, people became ultimate players, and one by one, these wonderful events started fading from our sport. Well, one of the events that did not fade is the Virginia State Frisbee Championships. And because of that, this is pretty much the go-to for players from the old days that want to get together and have a family reunion. I talk about the Frisbee family all the time. It is a family, it was a family, it'll continue to be a family, but especially among the Frisbee players, this is who we love the most in the world. And this is the tournament where everybody shows up and they compete. A lot of the players here are in their 60s and their 70s, and they still come out. Our bodies might be failing us compared to how it was when we were in our 20s, but our brains still have that thirst to compete. And we still want to come out here and see who's the best. So at this tournament at Virginia State, we'll be playing disc golf, of course, but also maximum time aloft. You throw it up in the air for as long as possible and try to catch it with one hand. There's an event called accuracy, 7 stations, 4 throws per station. How many throws can you make through the hoop? There's double disc court, space age tennis, or maybe now we'd call it space age pickleball, but that is the 2-person game that I'll be doing a lot of videos about coming up. And we'll be playing freestyle. This is where 2 or 3 players get together and see what tricks they can do spinning the disc on their finger. It's the artistic expression part of disc sports. But it's a magical place, and it's an honor to be here because as big and as great as our sports become, we are standing on the shoulders of giants. And those giants, the ones who are still with us, most of them, or at least a lot of them, are here, and they come here to Virginia State. And it's a time in the cycle of life, I guess you would call it, where every year we have a couple of these heroes that aren't with us anymore, and we celebrate their passing. And I'm really excited to be back because I've been focusing on disc golf, and that's kind of been where my attention's been. It's where it's needed to be. But as I'm aging, I want to see my family again. I'm going to be here in Virginia, hopefully every year from here on out, to see all my old friends. And I'm going to go out on the field of battle, and I'm going to try to show everybody that I still got it, just like they will. So go to my main Facebook page. I said I'll be documenting every single aspect of this tournament, from the events themselves to the side events to the well, I don't want to give it all away, so just come to my Facebook page. And I hope you all enjoy, and hopefully more than anything, I hope some of you realize that there's more to disc sports than just throwing a disc into a basket. There's an entire world out there to explore, and I hope you get the bug and explore it yourselves. Hope y'all enjoy.